Kuru. Prion diseases are like a creepy game of follow the leader at the microscopic level, where misfolded proteins convince their well-behaved neighbors to also go rogue. It's as if one twisted domino sets off a chain reaction, causing havoc in the brain. This eerie transformation results in rare but devastating brain disorders, like the moderately well-known Creutzfeldt-Jakob Disease. However, few people have heard of the equally vicious and devastating prion disease, Kuru. When Kuru eats away at the brain, it can cause pathological bursts of laughter, earning it the terrifying nickname, the Laughing Death. It's most famous for having ravaged the minds as well as the populations of the Fore tribe in Papua New Guinea. As a prion disease, Kuru leads to crippling neurodegeneration and pronounced physical tremors. Other symptoms include a loss of coordination and uncontrollable muscle movements. Although rare, Kuru is incurable. The word Kuru literally means to shake in the language of the Fore people. These full-body tremors signify that an individual is afflicted and effectively doomed to succumb to the terrible degradation that follows. After Kuru was discovered in the 1950s, for many years it was unknown how this fatal disease came to be passed from one individual to the next. It has since been discovered that the cannibalistic practices of the Fore tribe have put them at risk. The number of deaths associated with Kuru due to ritualistic cannibalism within the tribe is believed to number around 1,000 between 1957 and 1960. However, among some, the practice continues today. Most victims of the disease are women and children, leading to a gender imbalance in the Fore tribe, with some citing a ratio of 3 males to every 1 female. When Kuru was most prevalent in the population, it threatened to render the Fore people entirely extinct. Kuru mainly affected women and children because, according to local tradition, they would eat the brains of the deceased, which contained a high concentration of the deadly prions. Conversely, men would prefer to consume the muscles of the dead, which were less toxic. However, it's also believed that the nature of the disease is discriminatory, affecting women worse on an individual basis. To the Fore people, whose culture is steeped in mysticism, superstition, and the local folklore, their deaths at the hands of Kuru, as well as dysentery and whooping cough, are merely manifestations of religious sorcery and witchcraft. Modern science has sought to educate the Fore tribes on the true nature and cause of their terrible plight, but they reject modern medicine and maintain their beliefs in evil magic. Nipah. Animals are often responsible for the spread of viruses, particularly in countries with large populations of strays. These zoonotic viruses are among the most deadly known to modern science. The Nipah virus is a bat-borne disease that has ravaged India over the course of several progressively worsening outbreaks since the late 1990s, with the most recent being in early 2023. A Nipah virus infection manifests in various ways, making it difficult to diagnose. Common symptoms include delusion, confusion, respiratory failure, sore throat, vomiting, and fever. Further complications seen in Nipah patients include violent shuddering seizures and inflammation of the brain. Laboratory testing is required to confirm a diagnosis. These symptoms tend to occur between 5 and 14 days after exposure, with most of its victims then slipping into a coma after just a day or two. Nipah is most noted for its high mortality rate of between 50 and 75%. However, this figure can vary from one outbreak to the next, and some are known to have had a 100% fatality rate. Originating from fruit bats, which serve as a natural reservoir of the virus, the disease can move from one infected source to a human or across to other species, particularly pigs. It's believed to have first spread to humans in the meat of pigs that fruit bats had bitten. The 2023 outbreak in the Kerala region of India saw the government roll out mass testing to contain cases. It is hoped that extreme measures will not need to be taken, as in the first outbreak in 1998, during which more than 1 million pigs were culled to curb the spread of infection. There remains no vaccine or way to treat the Nipah virus, other than simply managing the symptoms. Although not particularly common, many people rightly live in fear of contracting this terrible disease with its bleak prognosis. Candida auris. The impact of humanity on the planet has forced many organisms to adapt, with some unusual organisms thriving due to these environmental shifts. As these trends continue, grim inferences can begin to be drawn regarding the future of our species. Candida auris is a fungus that functions by infecting individuals with weakened immune systems, particularly in hospitals, which has prompted alerts and warnings from the CDC as recently as this year. The winter saw a number of potentially associated deaths, and the fungus has since been detected in healthcare centers across more than half of US states. Candida auris has a ruthlessly high estimated mortality rate of between 30 and 60%, and is believed to be the first deadly fungus capable of spreading from human to human. Regarding the rapid spread of Candida auris, one epidemiologist said, quote, "By its nature, it has an extreme ability to survive on surfaces. It can colonize walls, cables, bedding, chairs. We clean everything with bleach and UV light." Another doctor described the current situation as, quote, "our nightmare scenario," and stated, quote, "We've never had a pathogen like this in the fungal infection area." One potential reason for its proliferation is the rise in global temperatures, which broadens the environments where the fungus can thrive. Additionally, like many organisms, fungi can adapt over time, and rising temperatures may be selecting for strains of Candida auris that are more heat tolerant, and thus able to survive in the higher temperatures of the human body. The vicious and potentially fatal fungus not only takes advantage of the weak, it's also naturally resistant to all known drugs and treatments. Healthcare professionals and biologists have so far only voiced their concerns, with no solutions being offered beyond simply controlling and containing the infections. Some have claimed that it's merely a matter of time before Candida auris progresses from healthcare facilities into communities, with greater opportunities to grow exponentially. Attempts to create a human vaccine are underway, but the race against time is on. As global temperatures continue to rise, and as the rate of Candida auris infections follows the trend, it seems increasingly likely that this fungus may be a candidate for causing future pandemics. Alpha-Gal syndrome. Discovered in 2022, alpha-Gal syndrome, also known as mammalian meat allergy, sets in within just 2 to 6 hours after the ingestion of the meat of a mammal, after which its victims are overcome by nausea, uncontrollable vomiting, rashes, hives, and crippling stomach pains. Spread by tick bites, particularly in the saliva of the Lone Star tick, this syndrome now affects more than 450,000 people in the United States, especially in the South, where huge numbers have suddenly become intolerant of red meat. Alpha-Gal is technically a galactose-sugar molecule found in most mammals' meats, although not in humans, and the syndrome triggers a violent intolerance of this molecule in people. In the most severe instances, individuals can suffer from anaphylactic shock, which can cause major organs to shut down. To avoid these life-threatening episodes, those affected must be careful not to consume certain meats, mammalian byproducts such as dairy, or medications coated with gelatin. Figures detailing the prevalence of alpha-Gal syndrome are currently only estimates, and it's feared that huge numbers may be going undiagnosed. As it stands, there is no cure. Victims are forced to abstain from eating mammal meat and byproducts. However, it's been reported that symptoms can ease over time, with the recovery period being up to 5 years. It remains to be seen whether better treatments can be developed. Rabies. While most of us have heard of rabies, it's generally in the context of pet vaccinations. Few know the truth about the shocking and wide-ranging effects that this disease can have on humans. An official 2021 CDC report revealed that there had been 5 recorded rabies deaths in Americans that year, the highest number in a decade. The global figure is around 59,000 deaths annually, most occurring in countries with poor healthcare systems and a lack of infrastructure. Transmitted through the saliva of a rabid animal's bite, rabies is deadly, but treatable if caught soon enough. However, it is untreatable once symptoms set in. The word rabies is derived from the Latin term for madness, and possibly the Sanskrit term for rage, both of which are highly relevant. Because of its ability to cause inflammation in the brain, those infected with rabies can exhibit an unusual range of symptoms. One common symptom is hydrophobia, a fear of water. Delusions and hallucinations often accompany it, as do speech problems, fevers, paralysis, comas, seizures, and lapses in memory. Perhaps one of the most infamous symptoms associated with the disease is the excessive production of saliva, which can manifest as frothing at the mouth, often associated with confusion and random, violent jerking movements. Rabies patients are often restrained to their beds for their own protection and the protection of others around them. They may be perpetually thirsty because of their fear of water and excessive saliva production. Even the mere suggestion of drinking can cause excruciating spasms in the patient's throat. From the virus's viewpoint, the presence of exposed saliva increases its opportunity to spread and infect another host. A strain known as furious rabies is associated with irrational aggression and violent behavior towards others. Symptoms such as these have led science fiction authors to propose rabies as a valid and plausible source of a zombie or rage virus. While more than 99% of those whose symptoms manage to take hold die from the disease, it can be treated with the rabies vaccine if caught early enough. Just like other diseases and infections, time plays a critical role. There's a continuous race between the spread of harmful organisms and the creation of advanced treatments. Which of these diseases would you most want to avoid? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching Dark 5.